Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. The goal, as always, is to find something both sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to feel uncomfortable during the practice because then you'll just be distracted by your body. You also don't want to have a sense of not being sturdy because having a sense of sturdiness gives us kind of our direction that we're going to just be here. We're not about to get up and go do something else. Kind of gives the mind this orientation that we are here to stay. So sitting in a chair works really well. You can even lie down, or you can sit in a formal meditation posture on the floor. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed, or if you're more comfortable doing so, go ahead and do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you, kind of glancing at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything in particular, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We're kind of in the middle, just a nice, gentle, clear gaze directed softly yet clearly downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy position, and your eyes are either closed or open, gaze looking down. You come here with all of your baggage, the to-do lists, the mistakes, the problems, the issues, things to take care of. We all have this baggage. And when we decide to meditate, a lot of the times this baggage becomes extraordinarily clear in the beginning. Something we'd rather not face. But meditation isn't about getting rid of things. It's not about seeking any kind of experience. It's investigating what already is, which means our baggage and our problems and our mistakes and our issues, we allow them because we're not changing things. So whatever you're going through and whatever it is that's currently on your mind, let it be on your mind. Instead of trying to control, which is what many of us try to do in meditation, we try to control things. Instead, let's let go and allow things to be as they already are. Notice what happens when you step back and allow things to be just as they are, regardless of what they are. What happens? And now I'm probably catching you as well, thinking. Maybe you're thinking about what is, talking to yourself about dinner, or completely something unrelated. But remember, we're not changing this either. We're allowing it to be. We come to this practice with a mind of discovery, a mind of curiosity, not control. And it's curious, isn't it? How when we try to allow things to be, the mind or thoughts begin to kind of stir up. They start trying to think about things, figure them out, plan, worry, get frustrated, and the baggage gets heavier. But what happens if we let our minds do that and not react to them? What if we just allow thoughts to come and go just as they want to? And what if we just left them alone instead of following them and paying attention to them and worrying about them and reacting to them? What if we just allowed thoughts to come and go as they please? Now, this isn't a question for you to answer with more thinking. It's an invitation. Let's find out together what happens when we leave thinking alone. And to do this, let's bring our attention away from the head, as it usually is situated, and bring it to the coming and going sensations of the breath. See, when the breath comes in, that happens here and now. And as it leaves, it happens here and now. And let's see how long we can just notice the in breath and the out breath. Without being lost in this next thought. Are you lost in some thought? Or were you noticing the breath? And it's okay if you were lost in thought, it's pretty natural. But remember, we're discovering what happens when we leave thinking alone. So there's no really right or wrong way of doing this. When you notice that you're lost in thought, just return to the breath. Not out of force or frustration, but out of a sense of discovery and curiosity. Just come back to breathing and leave thinking alone. Let it do what it wants to. Remain with the breath. Come back. Come back to breathing, rising and falling. Breathing, rising and falling. Wake up. Wake up from thoughts. Return to the breath. Remember, thoughts don't have to cease for us to notice the breath. We allow thinking to come and go, but we notice breathing. We stay with the breath and let each thought come as it wants to and pass on by as it wants to. Gently and effortlessly remain with breathing. All right, you can look at the screen. Well, I mentioned baggage earlier. We all carry it, you know. We all got this future to get to and this past that we're dragging around. Boy, it really does use up a lot of our energy and our time. Makes us unhappy, or rather, makes us less happy than we could be. And a lot of times people get hung up on things they've done that they can't change. And this is a big problem for people. Maybe that's you, our so called mistakes in life, the things we wish we would have done better, differently. And because we're not able to let these things go, we we just drag along. We use a lot of our mental strength, a lot of our mental energy thinking about it, regretting it. We all got regrets. So, what do we do? What is this practice going to do for us? For us, of course, are those who can't let go of our mistakes, of our past. What this practice reveals through discovery is that there is only this moment. And immediately upon recognizing this moment, we're free from it. We're free from our past. Because the past is only created by thinking. You can't go to a past, it's not real. It's only a reality when we think about it now. Our mistakes are only a reality when we think about it now. And especially if you're feeling the repercussions of your mistakes, the same thing follows. This moment is what there is. So we come back to this moment, begin again. The freshness and the newness of what is here and now is unmatched by our thoughts. I'm sorry, our thoughts are unmatched by this moment. They don't penetrate this moment. So just come back to what you see, what you feel, what you taste, what you smell. Just be here. And when you lose it, begin again. Then you lose it, so just begin again. You make a mistake, here we are. Begin again. Don't drag along your past, which I know is a statement easier said than done, but sometimes it's an important reminder because we forget not to drag our past around. And if you're able to practice and to leave thinking alone, you're able to enter where you already are, which is here and now. And when you are here, right now, there are no problems. Because they only exist when we think about them, here and now. So practice. Whatever you do, just practice. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for showing up. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.